class meant for both white and black audiences, and every other color imaginable.
Dear white people.
I just want to say that I find your show offensive
Having a black vibrator does not count as an interracial relationship.
and highly divisive.
When you ask someone who looks ethnically different,
What are you?
the answer is usually a person about to slap the shit out of you.
We need to come together at times like this.
When are you gonna wake up to your white privilege, man?
I'm black.
Sorry, brother. Thanks for calling.
Miss White. Her rhetoric makes this campus look like a powder keg, a racial unrest, like a state school.
How did we get here? Who hurt you?
Well, 200 years.
Slavery, got it, right. Sorry I asked.
With me as your lifeline, we will have unprecedented access to the administration.
We should vote for you because your father's the dean.
The girls and I are going to the Midsummer's Night Dream Party.
That thing where the girls wander around outside waiting for a senior to date rape them?
For a senior to kiss them. You're confusing it with the Taming of the Shrew Party.
A bunch of white kids dressing up like us.
In 2017, I can't believe something like this can happen.
It's almost like you and I attend two separate schools.
Have to unpack my best friend having a secret bae.
Secret or white?
We met in the comments section of that Medium article you wrote. Don't fall in love with your oppressor.
That one got so many likes.
You're not just a black man, you're a gay black man. I'm sorry. Gay? I'm sorry. Are you straight?
Oddly specific.
We're going to bring together every group on this campus and demand real justice.
Guys, you know what this is? This is racism.
Yeah, I thought President Obama fixed all that.
I know.
This is what happens when a country refuses to address its history with slavery.
We need to do here what they did in Germany. What? I meant the educating kids about the nation's horrible past part, not the concentration camp part.
Okay, because I was about to say.
So that's coming out in about 2 weeks. This is the second Netflix show that I have. I'm doing a reaction on. First thoughts? I don't know. Like, I tend to try to shy away from certain issues like that sometimes, but it seemed interesting. Like, it's not what I thought it was going to be. I do like what, I guess, I like what it's trying to do. It's trying to encourage the nation to have a conversation that we probably should definitely have. Not just slavery, but like just racial equality and inequality overall. I'm not one to run around and say, oh, someone has white privilege because they're white. True, in some instances, with some people, maybe a white person would fare better than a black person, depending on who you're dealing with. Of course, it's vice versa too. Like maybe a black person would fare better than a white person. You know, like based on stereotypes. Maybe someone's like, oh, I have a financial question. And a black guy and a white guy sitting there, they may ask the white guy, oh, you know anything about stocks? Like, oh, I don't. Oh, okay. But maybe the black guy knows a lot about stocks, so they may or may not ask him. Or maybe they're like, oh my God, hey, you know who this rapper is? You ever heard of fucking Lil Blueback? No, I don't know who the fuck Lil Blueback is. That's not a real rapper, by the way, I don't think. Unless it is. I doubt it. But yeah, so sometimes, in instances like that, where people can make assumptions about someone based on their race. Like people can make assumptions about me. I'm constantly, not constant, but I have more than once been called, white or Oreo, like black on the outside, white on the inside, because I speak properly or because I'm into really nerdy things. Like I'm really big into Star Wars, or, I got a freaking Boba Fett here. I'm wearing a freaking Star Wars t-shirt. I do like Star Wars a lot. So people do say, oh, well, black people don't like those type of things. And yeah, I'm not a fan of people telling me what to do. No, I think no person is, particularly no American, I think, or just in general, is a fan of someone telling you what you can or can't do or how you should or should not be, I've always liked nerdy things. That's just me. But people assume like, oh, like they assume like either I'm adopted. Someone asked me, oh, were you adopted? I was like, no, I was not adopted. Or oh, like your family, like you grew up in like a really nice neighborhood. I'm from the South, from Alabama. I grew up in what someone would call the hood. I didn't grow up in the best neighborhoods, but I've always been like this. I've always liked reading books. I've always been nerdy. I always like learning. I like escapism, so I fell hard and fast into things like sci-fi. So a lot of times people, I would say, oh, you're not black, because to them, like, oh, to be black means you're this one thing, you're that one thing. And for me, those are the type of things that would get me upset. Like what I like to call social slavery. God damn it, SS, social slavery. It's like, so sometimes to throw people off, like, oh, whoa, don't try to put your social slavery on me. I don't mean it as a joke, but it's just that in a way, it's like you're dictating what I should do. So I was a little bit excited about this show. It seemed interesting, and the girl was cute. So I was like, I know that's a lot of reasons for watching things. Oh, the girl is cute, but anyway, it's kind of a joke. But yeah, not really. Yeah, it's just that I don't know. Like, I think it is a good way of I guess it's a way, of trying to get the conversation started, but it's all in how they do it. Like, you can't go in there where you make all of the black people on the show really cool and all of the black people are really dumb and ignorant to some of the perils that Americans, the African or black Americans feel or perceive, as issues, and them be oblivious to it. Some of them are, some are not. Or to have like all of the white people be like the bad guy and the black people are always good and smart and right. Because then that's I guess it would be good for the overall black self-esteem, but I don't know, like this feels like a far bigger subject than my reaction to the trailer. So let's just get back to the show. So let's go. Am I gonna watch it? It comes out 28th, so that's 2 weeks from now. I'll probably give it a try. It's not gonna be at the top of my list of things to watch on Netflix. I just finished Iron Fist. So I might go back and start watching Sense8, since I did a reaction to season 2. I might watch season 1 of that. I still have not watched the second comedy special, Dave Chappelle's second comedy special. That's Ed Norton. Jesus Christ, what's his name? Jim Norton. Jim Norton's comedy special. I've watched that. There's a lot of things on Netflix I haven't watched yet. So that show may not be on the top of my list. But I think I will eventually get to it. Maybe I'll wait and see what people think about it. Maybe I'll just watch one episode. But overall, it looked funny. It looked entertaining. But at the same time, it also looked horrible. So I don't know. I'm on the fence with this. I'm gonna have to let this marinate. Maybe I'll go back and I'll watch the trailer a few more times, and maybe I'll watch a few trailers a few more times. And if I'm so enticed, I'll watch the show, and then maybe I'll do a review of the show or the first episode or the first 2 episodes or whatever, and I'll put a video of it up and talk about how I felt about that. Well, it's starting to get dark. I'm losing light. I gotta catch a train. I'm gonna go hang out with my wife. Thanks for watching. Like I said, this is my third reaction video, counting the second today. This is like my third video today. So I'm gonna go ahead and give my voice a rest. Thank you for watching. The channel is Lost in Japan because you clicked on it. My name's Tyrone Miller. My social media is in the description. Remember, like, comment, rate, subscribe, all that stuff. I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Matanet.